Welcome to the channel. This is Trillionaire, and today we're discussing Grid Plus. Its ICO is set to begin October 30th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This will be a quick review going over the need-to-know items for Grid Plus and its ICO. If you'd like more detail, I encourage you to read the white paper and see what the founders have to say themselves. I have no affiliation with this company and have not been compensated in any way. My opinion should not be taken as financial advice, since I'm not a financial advisor, just a guy who does a lot of research around upcoming ICOs, looking to give you necessary info to jumpstart your own due diligence process. If that's the sort of content you like, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But most importantly, for your benefit, hit the notification bell so you can be updated the second I have a hot take on future ICOs and other crypto related information. Without further ado, let's jump right in and see if Grid Plus passes the smell test. First off, what is Grid Plus? Grid Plus leverages Ethereum to deliver near wholesale electricity prices to consumers in deregulated markets. The Grid Plus agent, a small always-on device, serves as an identity for the household and purchases energy in real time with cryptocurrency. By delivering electricity at market price, Grid Plus incentivizes customers to purchase storage for energy arbitrage and photovoltaics for increased revenue. Photovoltaics being solar panels and things of the like. That comes straight from their New York meetup video description, which you can find a link to below, a must-watch if you'd like to put any serious amount of crypto into this new cryptocurrency. Who is Grid Plus? Grid Plus is a team of 7 with 7 advisors born out of Consensys. The creator of Consensys is Ethereum co-founder Joseph Lubin, who is one of Grid Plus's lead advisors. This team is strong and is surrounded by intelligent minds who have brought a plethora of projects to Ethereum blockchain. They have already successfully tested this service in a smaller capacity in Europe. The first real implementation of the service will happen in Texas, with the goal of implementation in early 2018. When? October 30th, ICO for $1.15 per token. Why? Lower energy costs. How? Cutting out the middleman, becoming the new lower cost middleman in reality. A 30 to 40% reduction is projected by Grid Plus from current prices. Pre-ICO. Pre-ICO had its own trials and tribulations, as many do, and if you'd like to know more, there is a great link in the description box along with other useful links, but you should know the company's founders erred on the side of caution after making an error on the valuation of their pre-ICO tokens. They acted quickly and transparently, which I can respect, but a big bummer for those who thought they were getting 2 times the amount of tokens during pre-ICO. Ultimately, the pre-ICO sale price resulted in a 79 cent per token. It had 36.4 million tokens sold and resulted in a 30% discount to the ICO price. About $29 million was raised during pre-ICO. The pre-ICO sale tokens are to be distributed over 18 months, once every 6 months, with 4 total releases for founders, advisors, and early investors. Distribution of Grid Plus tokens. Of the 300 million Grid tokens, 30% will be sold in pre-ICO and ICO token sales. 20%, or 60 million, will be held by founders of Grid Plus. Of these, 25% will remain time-locked for each of 6, 12, and 18 months, with the final 25% also being unlocked after 18 months. Another 20%, or 60 million, will be held by external owners of Grid Plus. These will be time-locked on the same schedule and in the same percentages as the founders of tokens. The remaining 30%, or 90 million tokens, will be held in treasury by Grid Plus. The Grid tokens in treasury will be used to incentivize new customers to join Grid Plus and or in connection with partnership arrangements with other utilities. In the event that a new customer is given Grid, those Grid will be automatically redeemed by the customer's agent upon signing up for Grid Plus service. The ICO hard cap is $75 million. Takes place on October 30th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is 300 million tokens in total, and that is a fixed amount. It will not go higher, only lower. Distribution of tokens, about 54.6 million tokens are available for the actual ICO. The cons of this coin, the token's upper cap is essentially the cost of wholesale electricity plus 30 or 40%. The grid tokens are coupons for cheap electricity. At least this is what I'm seeing over and over again in researching this token. I couldn't help but see that multiple times. Many times it was mentioned along with the Power Ledger, so who knows if that's Power Ledger attacking one of their direct competitors, or if that's a legitimate assessment. You be the judge when you read the white paper. Personally, I thought the token does have a good amount of utility, but its main utility is essentially just being a coupon compared to their other token that's being released at the same time, the Bolt, which is a US dollar backed token. If you only use the Bolt to purchase power through their system, you're going to be paying about 20% more over the Grid Plus tokens. The project can only operate in deregulated markets. At present, there are only 2 states with deregulated electricity markets in the US. There is some initial investment for users in the form of buying smart agents, which might prove to be a barrier. Short-term pro, currently the token is valued at $1.15 for the ICO, and it will immediately start trading at a price which is equal to the delta of the wholesale and retail price of 500 kilowatt hour electricity, which according to many estimates could vary from $4 to $7, making the ICO price a bargain. To wrap this up, my interest in this token is medium in the short term because their marketing seems to be well done and they are garnering quite a bit of interest from the crypto space despite the hurdles that lay ahead. What do I think? Short term, I'm neutral on it. Long term, it appears to be a moderate gainer over 2018-2019. Personally, I think only 30% of tokens being distributed initially is never good. The founders are holding onto a huge chunk for themselves from the get-go, with the opportunity to procure more through various means in the future, which just seems shady to me. Overall, there are many issues I find with this ICO. That's all for today, folks. Let me know what you think of Grid Plus token down below. Point out any errors I made in assessing this coin so I can avoid such errors in the future. And let us know down below if you think this is a worthy token to invest in. Most of all, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe with the notification bell turned on to catch my latest releases every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time. This has been Trillionaire. Peace.